Welcome to SafeWaterHeater.com show, where we're talking about the Chefman Instant Electric Water Safety. A convenient apparatus that numerous individuals depend on is an electric pot. Shockingly, an electric pot isn't only useful for bubbling water. The minimized and convenient machine can be of extraordinary assistance in setting up a lot of different tidbits and drinks inside minutes. Regardless of whether you are an energetic espresso darling or a hosteller in affection with moonlit night pasta, Kent Electric Kettles are your ideal buddy. An electric pot is one of those apparatuses that appears to be a finished extravagance until you get one and ask yourself how you, at any point, did without. Without a doubt, in case you're a dedicated espresso or tea consumer, the best electric pots accompany genuine advantages. They bubble water almost twice as quick as ordinary pots, they have programmed closed-off controls that are a success for well-being, and distractible sorts, and they don't radiate a ton of warmth. Nowadays, numerous models additionally have variable temperature controls that make it simple to tweak the water temperature decisively to suit your beverage of decision. Finding your preferred tea is just a large portion of the fight. To appreciate this excellent drink at its best, you likewise need the correct hardware. Warming water in a microwave is probably the quickest approach to make hot tea, yet it's not really the best. The wireless waves in an oven can really boil water, taking it past the breaking point. This can devastate the sensitive kind of tea. Additionally, soaking green tea and white tea may require lower temperatures, something that is difficult to accomplish utilizing the microwave. Along these lines, to take advantage of your brew, you need a teapot to warm the water. Teapots are vessels used to heat water, as it were. The pot that you soak the tea in is known as a tea kettle, and you, for the most part, don't put tea kettles on the stove as you do with pots. The electric kettle ought to be from confided in the brand or a notable brand. This guarantees the nature of materials utilized in making the pot. Cost: the electric kettle ought to be an incentive for cash. Less expensive ones might be on a par with costly ones. Pick the best item which doesn't cause you to consume your pockets in the wake of purchasing the item. Electrical pots can be essential tools. All said, they shouldn't be put to boil on a stovetop. Basically, you can equate them wherever an outlet exists. They can be placed on the kitchen counter, on the table, or wherever else their string enables them to be placed. Mostly, try to select a contraction that has moved characteristics and capabilities. In addition, since so many models are available, you really need to undertake your job. A few pots have a few kind handles and outside translucent hiding choices, impartial and hitting tints, and so on. So picking the one that's beneficial to you could be a noteworthy errand. Therefore, since there are so many models available, you really need to do your job. Many pots have some kind handles and clear choices for hiding outside, neutral and reaching tints, and so on. So it might be a unique excursion to choose the one that is helpful to you. Electric pots will warm the liquid to a specific temperature. Different individuals need water at different temperatures. A few stewards warm water in the bowl for their kids. The water temperature should not be high or too low. For such purposes, a stovetop pot is not perfect. This is why an electric kettle is good. Speed has continuously remained one of the electric pot's fundamental advantages. When you put on the switch, it would let the water get hot fast. More along the lines, it is not appropriate to bubble with water or to make some other kind of errand whenever. We get hot faster than radio waves as the whole pot warms up and gives a significant warm surface in the future. Fill the hot water pot by pouring virus water from another compartment, for example, a container. Cautioning: do not fill the chamber straightforwardly from the tap, as overstreaming water could cause a short out or electric stun. For extra safety, a securing lid is provided by the hot pot to avoid spills when material tips over, and a locking dispenser to prevent accidental dispensation. A short power supply rope is given to decrease the dangers coming about from entanglement or stumbling over a more drawn-out line. Longer separable power supply cord electrical strings are accessible and might be utilized if care is practiced in their utilization. If a longer separable power supply electrical rope is used, 1. The checked electrical rating of the line set or additional line ought to be at least as extraordinary as the electrical rating of the apparatus, and 2. The rope ought to be masterminded so it won't wrap over the ledge portable top where it tends to be pulled on by youngsters or stumbled over unintentionally. 3. In the event that the apparatus is of the grounded sort, the additional string ought to be a grounding type 3-wire string. Tea and espresso making is, along these lines, a crucial piece of independent living for every one of those that have incapacities, or for seniors. The correct teapot can have a significant effect on these conditions. Models with the right materials, weight, well-being highlights, and different contemplations can make life much more straightforward.